What is up, friends? My name is Laura. If you've never visited my YouTube channel before, welcome. I am once again today out in nature and I'm with my dog Thor. He is wandering around here. As many of you know, I do hiking all around the world. Not only hiking, but backpacking as well as other things. But a lot of the time, I'm bringing my lovely furry best friend, Thor. Well over half of the hiking videos that I do, he is in it, as you probably have seen him. He has done numerous 14ers, I think like 5 or 6 of them. He's done the highest peak in 12 of the states, which I think is pretty cool. He's come on so many different road trips with me. We have lived in my Subaru, going through the Canadian Rockies for about a month, and here he is. You've probably seen so many pictures and videos of him, but he's right here. Hello. Say hi to YouTube. Hi, YouTube. Make sure you give this video a quick like to support Thor. Tell him how handsome he is. But this video is going to be sharing with you 3 of my top tips on hiking with your furry best friend. I think one of the things to know is understanding your dog. I'll get into that, don't worry, but these are going to be my 3 top tips. So even if I was going out with another dog that wasn't Thor, even though I know Thor so well, I would take these same tips going in. Or if, you know, I got a new dog, don't worry, cover your ears, Thor. Then I would definitely utilize these as well. The first one is going to be bringing food and water on your actual trip itself that your dog is going to like. So just like a human needs calories, using energy as they're going up hiking, a dog does as well. I will say a lot of times I just give my dog, you know, wet dog food, dry dog food. It's not creme de la creme, I'll be honest, but I do just give that to him on a daily basis when we're just at home. When we're out hiking, there is no way he's going for that, especially dry dog food. Especially if I'm eating something like a good sandwich, he's like, hey, where's mine? And I'm not someone who actually gives him human food when we're at home. But when we're out there, I do understand that he needs those calories. And if he's not eating those other kind of dog food, I should bring something specifically for him. So since he's a dog, he loves any kind of meat. So kind of turkey sticks. He will never say no to turkey sticks. So I definitely give him turkey sticks, especially for those longer days like I've done those 14ers in Colorado, and he is definitely like that. A lot of times I'll split my sandwich with him. If there's nothing on there that isn't dog friendly, like it'll just be whole wheat bread, some cheese, some maybe ham. And if I give him a little bit of it, he's super happy and good to go as well. I'm sure there are some homemade treats. I've never actually gotten into this, but I'm sure it's something that would be really beneficial. He definitely is someone who loves dog treats. But when I'm out there, like a lot of times he'll play with his dog treats when he's at home, or he'll bury them or something like that. So it's just something that I know as a dog, I want him to get a bunch of calories in as quickly as possible and not too unhealthy of calories, just like me. So keeping those things in mind, what could be a little bit of calories for your dog, what will they for sure eat and actually want to eat on the trail, and probably like not go and bury or play with or give to someone else or not care at all. The second one is definitely my biggest one, and when people are like, oh, your dog, you know, looks smaller than mine, I'm sure my dog could be out here. That always really frustrates me because I've had Thor since he was young. He's 11 now. There are so many things now I just wouldn't bring him on, but it's partly because I know my dog so well. So for example, the terrain that you're seeing behind me, it's kind of more of just like a dirt or like a loose dirt. His paws, he'll really like that. He'll have no issues. As soon as it's little pebbles, he hates it. Like he's just like, no, I'm good. So being like, okay, a trail like that, he's not gonna wanna go nearly as long. It's gonna end up for sure hurting his paw pads. The other thing would be if he's in like 60-degree heat, he's gonna be able to be fine all day long. As soon as it hits like 80, he's gonna need so much more water and he's just gonna get hot, especially in the summer months when, or not really summer, but especially if his hair is a little bit longer rather than super shaved. So knowing things like weather, if it's gonna be a little bit more forecast, so like the heat's not specifically on them. So just understanding your dog as a whole will make it a lot easier. If I look at something like, for example, elevation does not faze him. I don't know, I am so jealous. Like, I've always wanted to kind of know how high he technically could go. And also, like, nothing technical, a bunch of scrambles do not faze him at all. So if I see a hike, for example, that's 4 miles long, 2,000 feet of elevation, I know Thor will have zero issues with this. If I see a hike that's 12 miles and maybe it's like a little bit warmer out and barely any elevation, I know that Thor's probably not gonna be able to get through that hike. Now at 11, he probably would have, but even when he was, 4 years old, he would have been like, this sucks. Like, he likes that elevation and that like mountaineering air. So one of my recommendations there is, if you have a younger dog or you are just not sure, bring them on a couple of really short hikes, maybe just like a mile or two, and just try to see their reactions to things. Of course, more in the morning. I definitely recommend just kind of in the cooler times of the day, but look for things like their head down, their tail down. Like a slumped dog kind of shows that they're a lot more tired. If their like ears, that definitely, like I said, their tail, these are all signs that they are exhausted, and a dog isn't going to want to show you that they're exhausted. And that's the big thing is, they're a pack animal. So if you're their pack, they don't want you to know that they're struggling, because technically they fear that they're going to be left behind, which always sounds really sad to me, because I'm like, Thor, I would never leave you, but just since they're a pack animal, they don't understand this. So you do want to see those signs, because technically, if they're not showing you, they're gonna go until they technically could really go no longer, just to be honest. Anyways, on that very sad note, that's just one of the main reasons. You just want to be able to know your dog, and just start off small, and then you're able to bring him on those much longer, bigger hikes that might be really fun to experience with your furry best friend. The third and final big recommendation that I have for hiking or backpacking with your dog is having some sort of rescue plan. I have my dog Thor, who is around 30 pounds. He is not like a little marmot, but at the same time, he isn't exactly, like a large husky or something like that. But with that large husky, even still, I know that there are some things out there, worst case scenario, a way to get them off the mountain. For me, if you watch a lot of my videos that are just like day hikes, but they're with Thor, kind of backpack, is a lot larger than I technically need. That is a 36-liter, bag. And I bring that for almost all day hikes. Of course, that has, some of my an extra layer of everything, some snacks, water, all of that kind of stuff. But also I know that Thor actually fits in there quite comfortably for him if we needed to. So I would say anything around like 50 pounds. If you actually can plan for needing to do that, I have done that quite a few times. Or if I see he might be getting a little tired, I'll just stick him in the backpack. And a lot of times, like, there'll be an extra like down jacket at the bottom, so it's just comfortable for him. I'm sure not all dogs are like this, but I mean, even if he hated it, that is an escape plan regardless. For some reason, Thor's like the chillest dog in the world, and we'll just sit in the backpack and like love getting all the compliments from people saying he's cute. I know there also are tons of, and I bet I'll get ads for this after talking about this, but I know that there are tons of backpacks that are specifically for keeping your dog inside, just even hiking with them if they don't enjoy hiking after a mile or anything like that. So keep in mind your dog's size, your dog's weight, and maybe having that kind of backup plan. Or if they're larger, knowing in the back of your head, what could I technically do if SHIT hit the fan and I need to get him off this mountain, whether that is something's coming in and you need to get off as soon as possible, or your dog's injured, anything like that. I hope that you did like this video. I would love to do more series with Thor, just because I feel like I've hiked so much with him. I'm sure there's so many tips that I can't even think of, but I just naturally know because I've hiked with Thor for so long and been around him. He is so much fun to backpack with. It's like hilarious. He just sits there in my little sleeping bag with his little nose poked out, or if it's cold, he just goes to the bottom. He's just a blast. Dogs are so fun. Anyways, give this video a like just to support me, but mainly to support Thor. If you do have any questions about hiking with your dog or any comments that you'd like to know more about with this subject, just leave them below and I will see you very, very soon. Thor would like to say thanks for watching. Thor, hey Bubs. Thanks so much. Keep living life. Bye.